Hello, Linesider again here, aka David, and tonight I thought you might want to come along with me as I come out to film 70,000 Britannia with the return leg of the Fellsman from Carlisle to Blackpool North, 3rd of September 2025. A few people have sometimes asked me questions about how I film and what I do, and I thought you might like this insight tonight to see how I actually do those things. So come along and we'll see what we get. It's actually not too bad. Has rained a fair bit today, so it's a little bit damp, but I've got my waterproofs on, so no drama. Here we go. This is the sort of delightful experience you get when you decide you want to film steam trains. And what else would you rather be doing on a Wednesday evening? Did come down here a few weeks ago in my shorts and wasn't ideal. So I'm now just zigzagging my way down, and you can see a train there. So yeah, just zigzagging my way down to what used to be a foot crossing on the Blackpool Central line, which closed in, oh dear, lovely, closed in 1964, so quite a few years ago now. I've said this before, but you do get the impression it's the sort of footpath that only gricers really use. So here, where this lovely palisade fence is where the Central line used to run, and it diverged a short way to the east of here, just beyond Kirkham and Wesham. But we're heading to the railway that still exists, the line to Blackpool North, and hopefully a good shot from this bridge here, which has been here now for 8 years since they electrified the line in 2017-18. Prior to that, this was a foot crossing as well, and there used to be some good shots to be had here when the Duchess used to run in the spring and summer, and used to get some good light as it left Blackpool in the afternoon. But this evening, any light would be a bonus. I do predict, as I say, there will just be enough, so fingers crossed. So as you can see now, the sun is setting. That's just a bit of glow from the sun, which is setting in this direction, and it could be quite a spooky walk back through all those lovely brambles. I hope there's nobody else out. Wouldn't want to really bump into anyone going back through that lot. So just going to get the camera onto the tripod, which is easier said than done with one hand rather than my usual two, because I'm filming it, but that was actually okay. That's tightened up now, and I'm actually going to use the viewfinder, I think, to have a look at this. Sometimes I find it easier to look through that than the screen. I think it can be a little bit more immersive. Sometimes you cut out all the extraneous detail. If you look at what I'm looking at there, I've got these railings which are a little bit distracting, so I'm going to go for that option tonight. This isn't really working at the moment. It's quite tricky with this railing here to get the angle as I want. I want this to be as close to those as possible so you don't get those in shot. At the moment those are going to be well in shot. So I have a plan B. So I'm just going to make myself a little bridge, if you like. So I didn't bore you with all the little steps it took me to build this fine little bridge, I may add, and but that does now provide what I need. I can now shoot through those railings and get a clearer view of the line, a wide angle view that is. So as the engine leaves the first shot, the zoomed in shot, I will cut to the wider shot so you get more of just a wider image of the train going past, and more of a sense of the actual speed it's doing. With the telephoto shot, I always find they look like they're going a lot slower, as you'd expect. It does tend to squash things up and reduce the speed, so the wide angle shot should give me that sense of speed and power as the engine accelerates away from Kirkham. That's the plan anyway, but anything could happen, and I always say anything can get you in this game. Temporary speed restriction, locomotive failure, closure of the route because of flooding, cows on the line, you name it, it could all go wrong. So I hope this is proving to be an optimistic video that you're watching tonight. So this is my boom mic. It's looking a little bit worse for wear after a bit of a drenching this morning. This sort of directional mic picks up the sound from a long way away really well, but it's quite narrow, so when you've got a train passing you and you want a wider sound, a stereo sound, that's where it's great to have the stereo mics on the cameras doing that job, and then bring it all together afterwards. So I'll just get this set up. That doesn't bode well for the light situation, but we'll see what we can do. Like I say, the signals do help quite a lot down the straight, so fingers crossed. It is getting a bit spooky here now. It is quite dark. It looks lighter on the screen than it actually is, I would say. And I can see a barn owl actually out hunting. Not the only one here tonight with a job to do. And while I've been here, this bridge does creak and make some funny noises, which makes it a little bit edgy when it's dark. It does with me anyway. But yeah, should be here fairly soon, so be quite glad to get back to the car, I think. So he's left Preston now. It's now 8:25, due here at about 8:35. It does stop at Kirkham and Wesham, so I can't see it making any time up between Preston and here. It's pretty much a racetrack anyway. It's very rare for anything to make up on the schedule on this bit of line. But there's nothing in front of it, so fingers crossed for a quick stop and then an energetic departure up Bradkirk Bank, which we all know is more fearsome than anyone would have you imagine. Well, that's it, and that was great. It's a location where you don't hear it coming all that well from Kirkham because you're looking east and the prevailing wind is usually from the west, so that does mean it's not as loud as you might like it to be for as long in the shot, if that makes sense. But that was great, and hopefully there's still enough light for you to be able to see me. It is quite spooky here now, and I'm going to turn you around this way. You can see the reflection there of the golden lights, or sorry, the golden mile, and the illuminations at Blackpool. But I think it's time to pack up as best I can in the dark and make my way home. Apologies, I don't think I went through everything I was doing there. There's too much to do to film me doing it, as well as actually concentrate on what I was doing. So I set up a third camera for going away, which I put on the top of the bridge, and maxed out a lot of the settings on the camera because it really did get quite dark towards the end. And now I have the delights of a bramble infested footpath in the dark, so wish me luck. So if anyone's watching this and going and thinking, what is he doing? What is he doing this for? Why is he out here at this time of night, for one? And why is he filming himself doing it? Well, I don't fully know that myself, but I suppose it does show the other side of what goes into making these videos. So that little pinprick of light you can see on the horizon there is Blackpool Tower, so just getting a quick shot of that, and then that will be me all done and dusted. And I say all this just as some rain starts to fall again, so I'll be glad to get back to the car and call it a night. Filming completed, and I can just say thank you if you've made it this far on this slightly surreal evening jaunt. And if you've enjoyed the video, if you could please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon if you want to be notified when I release future uploads. I greatly appreciate it. And until the next time, bye from a slightly out of breath and hard of sight blindsider. Bye for now.